Welcome back to Combo Move. I am no longer running.
Oh?
No longer running.
And I'm Micah. Nice to meet you. Welcome to our show.
Here right now. Yes, we can. Let me through. Let me through. Okay. Yeah, welcome back. We're back in Hollow Bastion to wrap it up.
Yeah, we're really about to wrap it up. And face this dude, you know?
This is a behemoth.
Behemoth.
It is a classic Final Fantasy enemy.
Okay.
So of course it made its way here.
Okay, yeah.
Gravity. How effective is gravity? Gravity is like okay on this one.
This behemoth doesn't seem as big of a deal as the whole, like, Riku Ansem and Maleficent fight.
You would be right. Yeah, this one's kind of a gimme.
Dude, I'll give you it.
Thank you. Yeah, this one is less about, like, we need to fight this thing to get to the keyhole, but this isn't about, like, the penultimate evil. This is kind of just like, you need a test, I guess.
Sure.
But it's a fine boss fight.
This is the test,
Honestly,
and we are the testees.
Yep, we are both the testes. The two of them.
Hi. I'm Testy 1. No, wait, I'm
Hi,
Testy 2.
I'm Testy 1 then, by
Yeah.
process of elimination.
Yeah, true.
We figured it out in the end. All part of the test.
It's okay. We tried to erase that first answer really hard. It's still, you can still kind of see it in there. It's a bit of a smudge.
Yeah, we had to use one of those really cheap erasers, like the plastic ones you shove on the end.
Oh, the eraser caps? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Those are
Nobody
awful.
likes eraser caps.
No, because it's just a sign
Yeah.
that, like, your pencil is just useless. And the eraser
Yeah.
caps did not work, and they would break and fall off.
Yep. They're awful. I was really weird about pencils. I always kind of have been, because growing up, like, I've always been like an artist kid or whatever. So when I was growing up in elementary school doing those art classes, you know, it was always like, oh yeah, you got to use like the good wooden pencils with like the different thickness of leads. I never gave a crap about that. I did not care. And on one hand, I was like partially justified. On the other hand, like, I was kind of hindering myself, but also I wouldn't have actually used them effectively at the time, so it kind of didn't matter. I was always a kid that preferred mechanical pencils, and everyone thought I was crazy.
You're not crazy.
Thank you.
I think they're superior.
I agree with you.
Do you draw with mechanical pencils? Like sketch?
Yes.
Interesting. I wouldn't think
The
they'd
only
be better
reason-
for art.
Well, the only reason that they're not like commonly used is because people that draw with pencil like to use different thicknesses of lead.
Okay.
So they have like
'Cause lines.
2B, H, whatever, and the softer the lead is, the darker it draws on.
Interesting.
So you can get different. What the fuck just happened? So you can get different like intensities of gray, different hues, and that's really nice. I can't cast arrow yet. And also, like, if you're trying to draw dark, instead of having to press down with all of your body weight into the pencil, you can just use like a 2B pencil and get a really dark color really easily.
Oh.
So there are advantages, but like I said, I was a kid, and when you're a kid and you're just like drawing, scribbling, going at it, you're drawing with like all of your might. Like, I gave a kid drawing lessons a few years ago, and I told him, like, you know, you can ease up. You don't need to press fully into the paper whenever you draw like a line. Because he also drew like I do, where he like did a bunch of like smaller sketchy lines. And I was like, that's gonna kill your hands. You're not gonna be able to draw for long. And also, you just don't need to do that. Because also then it goes back to the eraser thing. It's harder to erase if you have dark if you press down really hard because you kind of like etch into the paper.
Yeah, that's the
Which
truth.
is another advantage of soft pencils, by the way, is because you can draw darker, but because you don't need to press in, it just goes on darker, then it is really easy to erase.
Can you not get like softer lead for mechanical pencils?
You can.
Is that what you have?
Yeah, well, I have mechanical pencils. I don't use different kinds of lead because I don't care. If I'm gonna do like, I want different tones and all that, I'll just draw digital. I will sketch on paper with pencil. I also have some ink pens, and I also got some Copic. I think those are still Copic pens. They're not marked. Fuck.
Hey, it's
Well,
all,
that
it's all good.
sucked. That's a real bummer. Do I not have an ability that prevents that yet?
The monster's
Because I
just
gave
really salty that you refuse to use real pencils.
Yeah, he's upset.
It's like you don't appreciate art.
It's just, yeah. Nowadays, you can get away so much with just drawing digitally, but I'll sketch with pencil and pens. I actually, I started using those colored pens very recently, like within the past 8 months. It's a very new thing for me, but I like it a lot. Yeah, art is a whole thing.
There he is again.
There's Behemoth.
He said.
We haven't talked about this at all.
Oh, okay.
But Behemoth is one of many enemies in this game that actually got a color palette change.
In the
Because
HD?
this is not specifically in the HD, because the HD games are typically like the final mixed version of the games, if the games had them.
Oh, okay.
So there was Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and then they did final mixed versions that had some added content. And in 1, they also changed some color palettes of enemies. So Behemoth originally is like... Future Josh, put up a picture of original Behemoth. It's like these different shades of purple. It's actually really cool. I prefer the original.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I can see it right now in the future.
Yeah, right? Way to use that future vision. Guard Armor, actually, the boss we fought in Traverse Town at the very beginning, is another one such boss.
Okay.
In this game, it's like primary colors. It's red, blue, and yellow. But in the original, it's also actually shades of purple. Is that lightning, or is that the fire thing? Hang on. Okay, I guess you can cancel it. Weird.
He's dangerous. He's like, you're making a mockery of this art form. You stupid mechanical pencil bitch.
It was always just one of those things, like, none of the other kids judged me because, like, we were kids.
Yeah.
But whenever I, like, talk to family members who, like, I'm close to them, I love them, but, like, they weren't, like, constantly in my life. Or whenever I talked to, like, my parents about art and, like, what I was doing, they're like, don't you want to use pencils? And I was like, no. And I was just lazy. Like, it wasn't even laziness. I mean, there was a little bit of laziness in there, but most of it was just, I don't want to have to sharpen the pencil. And then it's, like, dead one day. If it's mechanical and the lead breaks, I can just fix it. Because also, if you have to sharpen pencils, you need to have a good sharpener. Because if you get a shitty sharpener, all it does is break the pencil more. It sucks.
That is very true.
So that's my big speech on art supplies.
Then like
today.
a whole section of lead falls out because it sharpens it back too much.
It's not even that it sharpens it back too much. Well, that can happen too. It's usually just like the sharpener itself. Like it sharpens too hard usually, I think. It's really weird.
Okay.
There's like a science to it, which is why you have like different like values and different brands of sharpeners.
Yeah. I mean, we love science here on Combo Move. I mean, we
We're all
won like
about it.
an award.
Oh yeah, we did. That was in this series too.
Yeah.
Don't do the lightning. Okay.
What's the point of having a health bar if it's just gonna be like 5 more health bars?
I don't know.
Why
They
not
changed
just
it
have
for
a
future
big
games.
long health bar that goes down at smaller increments?
I think this is more satisfying to look at personally.
Yeah, that's
probably why.
fair. You kind of know what phase you're in with the HP.
Yeah, it's more encouraging.
Yeah, I can see that.
In future games, they changed it, so it's no longer like colors that change back to green over time. It's just like segments. So the
Okay.
whole thing is green, but you can have like the main bar and then like 12 other bars shown as like little pegs.
Oh,
Kingdom Hearts gets wild, dude.
I
If
believe
we
it.
ever get to Kingdom Hearts 3, every boss in that game has like 12 health bars.
Lovely. Love that.
It's so good. One of my favorite things.
If I were a big old dude like that, I would hate people crawling on my back, making a mockery
Right?
of my attacks.
It's pretty
Just like they
effective.
make a mockery of my art form.
Behemoth's really into pastels, actually. Little known fact about Behemoth.
He said something about watercolors.
Yeah, he was thinking about experimenting, trying it out. This should help.
So Josh,
Yeah.
actually, I have this really good question of mine that I think you'll actually enjoy. That might spark some good conversation. You know, it's very original.
Yeah, okay, great.
Guess what I had to eat before we started recording today?
Oh yeah, we've never talked about this before. I know exactly what you had to eat before
Yeah.
dinner. Do you want me to pretend like I don't know?
No, you can pretend like you know.
Okay. Well, it's not pretending I know what you had. You had Wendy's from a truck stop.
Yes. So what do you think I ordered specifically at Wendy's?
Oh, we're getting to this level.
Yeah.
I think based on our earlier conversation in either this or Dark Souls about how you didn't actually get a square patty and I made fun of you for it. Did you get one of the square patties?
No.
Well,
I thought they were all square patty anyway.
they might. You know what? I don't actually know. Dead.
Hey, good job, by the way.
Thank you.
So yeah, I wanted fast food really badly today because I was starving. And I texted Josh. I was like, Josh, where do I go? And then we eventually decided on Wendy's.
Sora, you did it.
And Sora found the keyhole. I'll get
did,
into
instead
some
of-
Wendy's specifics after this cutscene.
Okay, that's a wise decision. Well, look, our friends are here. Sid's got a ship. Surprise.
Okay. What?
Oh shit.
This is their world.
Yeah, it is. Don't worry, said Eric. If we beat up Ansem, dude, we can save our island.
We can get back Destiny Island.
Yeah, and every other world that's been destroyed and consumed by darkness.
You're sounding a little too optimistic for me, my friend.
But it means goodbye, according to Yuffie.
What?
Dang. Yep. Stakes are high. I'll visit you in the gummy ship, he said. Now we gotta ask ourselves, do we want to do this now?
Do we have to ask ourselves that?
I feel like we should. It's the responsible thing to do.
Are there like multiple endings to this game?
We may never meet again.
No.
But we'll
Okay.
never forget each other.
Like, is it one of those deals where there's multiple, but there's only one canon ending?
Hearts will bring us together again.
No.
Besides, I couldn't forget you even if I wanted to.
What's that supposed to mean?
Thanks, Yuffie.
Means,
Dude, we're never gonna forget anything.
okay.
We're always gonna hold our memories near and dear to our hearts.
Good luck.
Me thinks it's not going to be as simple as closing the keyhole.
What do you mean? It's a weird thing to
No,
say.
you're right. He's got the keyblade.
He does. Here goes.
He's got the poo-poo keyblade.
He does got the poo-poo keyblade. Good for him. You did it. Game over.
That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all in the next series.
Yeah, the next series is...
Yeah, we're gonna play.
Oh, look, it's them.
We're gonna play Fortnite. New Fortnite
Don't.
Battle Royale.
Yeah, we're gonna play the new Fortnite mode, suing Apple. Using crowdfunded money.
That's right. We're gonna crowdfund more money from our lawyers.
Do you actually know that they're crowdfunding money?
No, I don't know anything about
They're-
that situation.
They're selling merch and doing crowdsourcing to fund their lawsuit against Apple
Okay.
for going against the terms of their own agreement with Apple. So legally, they're in the wrong. So I don't know how
Yeah,
they
but that
expect to
doesn't
win
matter
this.
in this country.
It doesn't. It's true. Laws are meaningless.
Yeah, but all of a sudden, you know, all of a sudden in certain cases, the law becomes super important.
Yeah,
They're like, sorry, I can't help you. It's the law.
it's the law.
Even though there have been no precedents that have actually enforced those laws.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Wendy's.
Oh yeah, Wendy's.
So I
Let's talk
pull
about it.
up to Wendy's because I've been texting Josh because I just finished this function I was at. I was like, here's a list of fast food restaurants around me. I want a burger. Where do I go? And Josh so willingly helped me decide on Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
So pull up to Wendy's and I'm thinking, I don't know what to get. I know I want a burger. So I'm looking at like a Baconator meal. And then I'm like, why am I playing these games? I always get a 4 for 4. So I'm thinking like, I'll just get a 4 for 4. And so I pull up and then the lady on the speaker is like, all right, I'll take your order when you're ready. And me being a pushover and like not liking confrontation and not liking to make people upset, I'm like, yeah, so I'm trying to make like split second decisions in my head because I don't want to waste her time, even though there's no cars behind me.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on in my head. So for a split second, I see right under the 4 for 4 is something Josh gets called the $5 biggie bag.
What?
The biggie bag.
Do I get that?
You got that last time we went to Wendy's.
That's... You know what? Yeah, you're right. I did.
Okay. Well, maybe you don't get that regularly, but it's something you have gotten.
I don't really have a Wendy's regular. There aren't enough by me for me to have one. But go on with your story.
That's fair. So I'm thinking like biggie bag, okay. And like I'm already about to order. Like I have to make a decision quick. And I see 10-piece nuggets instead of 4. And I'm like, I still get fries and a drink and I get a whole bunch more nuggets for an extra $1. I'm like, that is totally worth it. You 200 IQ Wendy's veterans already know I slipped up. Because I came in, I said I wanted a burger.
Yes, you did.
Little did I know, the biggie bag comes with a chicken sandwich. And not a burger. So, moral of the story is, you know, was I sad? Yeah. But also, that was a good-ass chicken sandwich. I enjoyed it.
I'm glad.
So, not exactly what I wanted, but like, I'm still satisfied. And I'm happy about it.
I'm glad for you.
Also, oh, sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, I don't ever recall having a chicken sandwich from Wendy's. So if I have gotten the biggie bag, then there might be a version with a burger.
Maybe at your Wendy's.
I guess.
Not at this one. Well, also, this wasn't... I was telling Josh, this isn't like your normal Wendy's. Like, this is a Wendy's we have in one of our truck stops, which, granted, is a nice truck stop. It's a nice Wendy's. It's fine. But, like, I told Josh, I coined the term, it felt like a diet Wendy's, you know?
It was.
So maybe they have a condensed menu. I'm not really sure.
They have a diet menu.
Yeah, that's right. I did get a Diet Coke, you know, because I'm a good boy. Yeah. So, I mean,
Micah,
I had a
real
good
quick,
time,
I just
but,
wanna,
you know.
I just want to point
Wendy's. Yeah.
out. End of the world.
And,
Here we go.
guys, next time on Combo Move, the world is ending.
Goofy, did you know about this? Donald, did you know about this?
Guys, did you know about this bit where we zoom in on
know about
people's
that?
faces and then ask them questions? Sometimes
about
we
that?
ask them to blink. It's hilarious. It never gets old, by the way.
Yuck twice if you know.